I'm Alex Colvin, the CEO and founder of Pendula. Pendula is a communication management solution. We originally started as a bi-directional channel which enabled customers to send messages to their consumers and receive messages back. We then built a workflow engine and an intention management solution that had natural language processing and enabled our customers to be able to text customers and then update records in their systems. Some of the challenges in establishing investment for a startup are two-faced. The first is the emotional side, which is ensuring that you're building a relationship with the correct investor. The other side is more based around your stats and your performance. And this is where a lot of startups really face challenges because you don't have that track record to show validation in the numbers that you're presenting, be it capital efficiency or your revenue growth. The Australian ecosystem has helped us in a number of ways. The most powerful way though really is Australian businesses and how they have embraced startup technology and given a business that may not have the size or history that larger software vendors would have, and giving us that shot to be able to demonstrate our innovation but also our capability to deliver enterprise-grade solutions. In terms of policy framework, Australia is it's getting there. It's not to the degree that the United States is, but from the grants that have been established from both a state level and a federal level, it's positioning startups to be able to grow faster than they otherwise may have been able to. The R&D grant scheme, for instance, enables innovation to occur with over-investment where we can run at a loss but still top up our coffers and not run out of money in the early days. Australia is well positioned in its policy to support early stage, high growth tech companies. And the reason for that is from both a taxation perspective and also a grant perspective. But on top of that, also the government supporting the way in which technology businesses can operate, such as the visa schemes that enable us to bring in tech talent from overseas and really push our boundaries beyond what may be available in the Australian ecosystem. Collaborating with Australian partners, such as Salesforce, which is a global player, has helped us a lot. Our initial launch strategy was to partner with a business that could validate us, even though we didn't have a customer base to validate it. And from that really enabled us to grow from the early stages where a business may have been a little bit more hesitant to acquire our software. So partnering is critical to what we do. Not only from a technology side, we've also partnered with Australian financial institutions. So Equity Venture Partners was a local Sydney-based venture capital business that backed us when we had very little validation and gave us the capital required to grow to the point where we are today. Positive team culture is critical to every startup success. The way that you grow these businesses initially isn't through a scaled team. You've got a very small amount of heroic efforts that drive the business to each stage beyond where a normal team could ever be expected to deliver. So within that sits culture, and the culture within the business is critical to its success because without a good team, you don't have a good software, and without good software, you don't have a good product, and without a good product, you don't have good customers, and it all boils down to if you don't have customers, you then don't have revenue, and there goes your business.